Hey everybody, it's your girl Decray. Ooh, my knees are like high key ashy. That's embarrassing. Hold on, let me get some lotion. It was brought to you by Dream Cream from Lush. Okay, anyway, so today, as you notice, we are a person short. Obviously Charmy is normally with me. However, she decided like she's done with the pit squad. She's over this. I'm just kidding. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about vaginas today. And I know, like, I just feel like, oh, my neighbors are moving, so like they're making a bunch of noise. I just feel like it's a topic that's not really talked about that much, like, or normalized in society. So I'm like, you know what? Let's talk about it. Let's air it out. Let's literally air it out. Let's have conversations, like real conversations on what we should and what we should not do with our vaginas. Just because I feel like even growing up, like society or people just don't prepare you or like how to take care of your vagina. Like you're taught how to do math, how to do science, how to take care of like your physical well-being and how to maintain weight. But you're not taught like how to take care of your vagina, which is super important because it's like one of the most delicate organs in your body and one of the orifices on women that are open to like and most susceptible to invasions and intruders from like bacteria, germs, icky stuff, just nastiness. So we're gonna talk about it today, okay? So let's talk about some things that you should do and things that you should not do. I'll give you guys a little diagram just so we can get like the anatomy of like the vagina. Like, so anyone who is in like the medical field or, you know, I forgot to give this disclaimer. I do consider myself an expert in this field because I did work in an OBGYN office for about 5 years and I studied pre-med in my undergraduate health sciences with a minor in psychology. However, I am not a licensed physician. I did not go to medical school. So in no way am I prescribing, advising, or giving you or telling you what to do. However, I can give you information that I know. So I want to pass it on to you and can make, I guess, my personal recommendations of what I would do. So take that with a grain of salt and at face value. That's up to you. So anyway, we're talking about, let me focus her. We love my drawing. Okay, so these are her thighs. She's a little lopsided, don't worry about that. So this top part is the mons pubis. And then these like little lips that I drew are the outside labia. There's a labia minora and a labia majora. We're just gonna, for purposes for layman's terms, just gonna call this the outside labia. And then the inside, like the hole on the inside is your actual vaginal canal, your vagina. But the thing is a hole, like we call it a vagina, but like the thing is a hole is not a vagina. There's like different parts and like your vagina is like the inside. Anyway, I just have to clear the air on that one. But as far as we're talking about, when we're talking about the vagina is an interesting organ in the aspect that it is self-cleaning. So no matter, you don't have to time it, you don't have to say body, you need to clean your vagina today. It's like, I don't even know if ovens even have like a self-cleaner these days, but it's like it self-cleans itself. So you don't have to worry about like washing inside your vagina. Let your body take care of that. So let's just go into the facts of what not to do and what to do. So first, big no is do not spray anything in or on your vagina. As far as it goes for like perfumes, body mists, things like that, it will burn and hurt like fire.
You think it's a game? Get fired.
I'm saying this from experience. When I was younger, I did that. I was like, well, I just want like my whole body to smell like, you know, flowery and like goodness and ooh, ah. Don't do it. it will burn. It will hurt. You will cry. I'm kidding. You won't cry, but it's not a good idea. Your vagina has its own scent, and it's not supposed to smell like rainbows or sweet peonies or anything from Bath and Body Works. Like, that's just not what your vagina is designed to smell like. Some people have like a natural scent, and then some people just don't have any type of scent. Both are acceptable. Both are okay. However, a little life hack. If you do want to have your nether region smell like florally, or like Versace Bright Crystal or Daisy or whatever the case may be, what you can do is take like a roller ball or like your perfume and just spray it at like close proximity, like spray it on like your inner thigh. But like spray it a close region, and while you're spraying it, for the love of God, have on underwear because you don't want to be trying to like spraying it on your inner thigh and then it's like in your vagina and now you're burning and screaming, Lord help me. So spray on your inner thigh, close proximity, or use a roller ball and just like pat it in there. But it is important for you to recognize what your scent is, so you know what's normal and what's not normal. In the same breath, your scent could change as your hormones change and as you get older. So, but for anything that is out of your normalcy, visit your gynecologist and they will check some things out for you, okay? Another do not. Avoid taking a lot of antibiotics. So antibiotics is something that is prescribed when there's any type of bacterial infection in the body. That could be a systemic bacterial infection, that could be a local bacterial infection, so it could be nasal infection, ear infection, vaginal infection, whatever the case may be. You are prescribed antibiotics to kill bacteria. And antibiotics are good at doing just that. They kill bacteria, but they are not biased prescriptions. They will kill all bacteria. And so when you're taking antibiotics, because it's killing all of that bad bacteria, it's important for you to put back the good bacteria because you want that vaginal microflora to be healthy, to be live, to be bouncy, blah, blah, blah. And microflora, if you do not know what that is, it's just the natural like biome of your vagina. Like your vagina has like a bunch of bacteria like just living in it, and there's really good bacteria that's in there to like help maintain the stability and the homeostasis of your vagina. And so it's funny because Charmy's looking at me like, what do these words mean? But if you guys have further questions about what those mean, like that's like, I can go into depth about what all of those words specifically mean, but I'm not gonna like stop the video right now to like talk about what homeostasis means and blah, blah, blah. If you guys want to have like medical talk or like science talk or anything like that, we could do like Medical Mondays with Nicrae, and I would love to do that. Just leave in the comments below that you want to do that, and I will be more than happy to expand upon like any medical thing that I'm well versed in. I'm specifically like well versed in women's health, but I have a lot of knowledge on medical things as a whole, like whether it comes to like insurance things and things like that. I just have like, you know, I'm just
it's enough for debate. We're doing Medical Mondays.
I guess we decided we're doing Medical Mondays. Woo! Anyway, so we can talk about that at a different time. But anyway, back to the homeostasis of your vagina and keeping everything in balance. So, like I said, if you're taking a bunch of antibiotics, so for example, if you were to have BV, which is bacterial vaginosis, basically what BV is characterized by is it usually has like a fishy smell. It's very like thin, watery discharge. You need an antibiotic for that. And so for what happens is sometimes people get recurrent BV. So you could take like maybe for, let's say like you got BV and you take an antibiotic, and then 2 weeks later, oh, BV's back. She said, I'm back. You didn't get rid of me. She's back and she's ready to play. So now you need to take antibiotic again. And then 2 weeks later, you do something else, or something else comes up. You have BV again, and she said, you thought you got rid of me, and she's back. And now you're taking antibiotics again. So I'm not sure like the threshold or like how many, like what's too many antibiotics to take in one period, but you should never take a bunch of antibiotics in one, like too many in a short period of time. And usually the antibiotics that's prescribed for BV, it's like a 4-day course of tinidazole, which is it's a pretty strong antibiotic. And so you don't want to keep having to retake that because you're just flushing literally all the bacteria out of your vagina. And so if you do have to take an antibiotic, what I encourage you to do is to also take a pre or a probiotic. But if you can kind of avoid taking an antibiotic at all costs, do so and try to go the natural route. But if you just cannot take it, or you need to take an antibiotic, do what you have to do, but take the prebiotic and the probiotic. And on taking prebiotics and probiotics, do not just get like a prebiotic or probiotic that's off like Walmart shelf or GNC or Jewel Osco, because most of those vitamins are rancid. They've been sitting on the shelf for God knows how long, and it's not 100% sure the efficacy of, and efficacy when I'm saying that, I'm meaning like how effective it's going to work for like metabolizing your body and doing what it says it's going to do, because some of the ingredients, where they get it from, they're usually from like, you don't want to know where they get it from, but like it's not the best for your body. It's not going to harm you, but it's not necessarily like helping you get to your end goal quickly, I guess you can say. So the best option as far as it goes for like multivitamins and probiotics or any type of like thing that you're ingesting is to get like medical grade or like professional, I guess you could say, nutraceuticals. So you can do that by either visiting your doctor's office and asking them if they have a company that they sponsor. But there's so many companies out there. If you are interested, I can leave a link below and where I get my vitamins. But do keep in mind, because they are very effective and they have a lot of like laboratory testing and things like that, they are going to come at a higher price point. But you only get one body, so you should treat it well. And if you're going to splurge or anything, it should be on splurging on how your body is going to run and making sure that you're getting like all the vital nutrients that you need. So in comparison to Walmart versus like getting like good nutraceuticals, you could spend like $40 on a probiotic, but you don't, like they work. So I'm gonna tell you, spend the coin, sis. So let's go on to some things that you should do. One thing that you should do, I know we talked about how you should not wash, or I'm not sure, I filmed this twice, I'm not sure if I said that in this video, but you should not wash on the inside of your vagina because it is self-cleaning. Don't clean her. She will be irritated and you will throw off her pH. She will not be happy and she will retaliate with a yeast infection or BV. Not fun. Don't do it. But do not wash on the inside of your vagina, but do, and hear me good when I say this, do wash on the outside. That's not saying like, just because I say don't wash your vagina doesn't mean like, okay, we're just gonna rinse water on her and we'll be done. No, you can wash on, let's get back to our diagram, let her focus. Okay, you can wash the mons pubis and like the outside of your vagina, so the outside lips, but don't like go into the crevices and like inside your vagina and like try to like clean inside there. Don't do it, because soaps are usually alkalytic, meaning that they have a higher number on the pH, and your vagina is very acidic, meaning it's a lower number on the pH, so you're just throwing off the pH. Just don't do it. Don't do it. So like I said, make sure you're cleaning the outside, because you don't want, because like bacteria and sweat has a smell usually associated with it. So do clean on the outside. And when you are cleaning on the outside, if you choose to purchase like a feminine wash, some things that you should look out for, or that I specifically look for if I do purchase a feminine wash, would be to make sure that they are pH balanced. Also that they are gynecologist tested and that they are fragrance free. Now, just because it says it's fragrance free doesn't mean she's actually fragrance free. You do have to read the back of the ingredients, because sometimes there's still like the last ingredient is like fragrance parfum, and I'm like, well, you just lied to me. We can't trust you as a company anymore. Anyway, let me get back on track. So those are some things to watch out for. You don't really want fragrance down there. Let her be her. Let her exude her natural essence and just leave her alone. And when you're also on the topic of washing after a workout, do wash. Whether you have time to like hop in a shower really quick and take a quick little wash, or use a feminine wipe. They have so there's so many brands out there now that have like feminine wipes. There's like a plethora. Just keep like a couple in your gym bag. If you don't have time or don't have access to a shower at that time, just really quick before you leave, go to the bathroom, do a quick whoop whoop, just a quick little wipe. That's all you need. And that's like a pre-cleanse for your actual cleanse that you're gonna do later when you go home and take your shower. So it's not just saying like, since you wiped at the gym, your shower is not needed. No, honey, we still need to take a shower, okay? Let's not be nasty. Let's not be nasty. And another thing is too, I know we talked about like the importance of not taking antibiotics, but it's also super important to watch and monitor your sugar intake as well as your stress levels, blah, blah, blah. Have a healthy diet, because your yeast feeds off of sweat, sugar, warm environment, which is like the perfect, your vagina is like ideal circumstances for yeast infections to live. Don't let her live there. Just take care of her. So as much as possible, I know it's like easier said than done to like avoid sugar, but like just cut down on sugars if you have reoccurrent yeast infections, reoccurrent BV, and just watch what you're eating, because what you're eating actually directly correlates to how a lot of tissues and organs, how they will function in your body, whether you want to realize it or not. Another thing that is super, super, super important is wear cotton deodorant. Look at my little diagram. I just feel like I had to show this. Her legs are a little bit more even. These are like kind of the underwear, without giving too much information, the underwear I like to wear sometimes. They're like the high-waisted ones from Victoria's Secret, but they're cotton and they're comfortable. So I know, like, and I have on here.
Give us an example.
I'm not showing you my underwear. So, but they are very cute, I will tell you that. So some examples though of underwear you should not wear. And when I say should not wear, like for a long period of time, like if you're sexually active and you want to have like a night with your man or your husband or whatever the case may be, and you want to wear like silk or satin or lace, okay, wear that, but don't wear it all day. It's just like a slip on, slip off type vibe, just because she can't breathe. And it's just not the best environment for your vagina. The best environment underwear wise is cotton. So just invest in some cotton underwear. They have super cute ones. They have them at Victoria's Secret. They have them at Aerie. They have them online. There's so many different companies, once again, that you can purchase really good. Or you can also, I actually recommend even straying away from Victoria's Secret and doing organic cotton underwear. Which is also leads me to another point of when you're using feminine products such as like tampons and pads, use organic tampons and pads, because this is a whole video on its own, but about 2 years ago I started using only organic and pads and tampons, and I also like encourage my sisters and my mom to also do the same. And it makes such a difference in your cramping level. It makes a difference in how much you bleed. It just makes a whole lot of a difference. And the reality of it is a lot of the tampons, or mainstream tampons and pads, have so many chemicals in there that are contributed and have found to cause so many different diseases and like reproductive issues. It's not even a joke. So just don't. We don't do her. We only do organic over here. She only gets organic. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. Cotton underwear, cotton underwear, cotton underwear. Or, if at all possible, go commando, girl. I know, it's about to be summertime. Hopefully, once we get out of this quarantine, we can let her breathe. Or right now, while you're at home, you can be letting her breathe. If at all possible, commando is best. Like, let her breathe. She needs to breathe. Just do no underwear. Especially, like, if you're going to sleep. That's the best time. If you can, no underwear. And my last, do not douche. I know a lot of people, this used to be me included years ago before I had all this education. When things are going wrong, your immediate thought is like, let me just cleanse it from the inside out. And like, let's just handle it that way. By like putting things up there, Don't do that. Once again, she is self-cleaning. She will do all of the dirty work for you. You don't have to get your hands dirty. Just don't. Leave her alone. Okay, that's all I have, people. So like I said, if you have further questions about how the vagina operates, women's health in general, probiotics, things like that, let's discuss them. Because I love talking about anything to do with like health, wellness, and medicine. Vaginas excite me in like the educational type way. I hope that came off right. Like, yeah. But that's all I have for today. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it helpful or useful. Share with your friends, your mom, your sister, your cousin, all of them. And we'll catch you next time. Love ya. Bye.